Welcome back, tributes, to episode 53 of Into the Arena. I'm Holly.
And I'm Emily.
And Happy New Year! It is now officially the year of Ballad, so that's
Ah!
exciting. 2023 means Ballad, so I hope everyone had a great holiday season, and we are back with normal episodes scheduled every other week. And then tomorrow, join us for Tribute Talk, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be fun. Join us with all our friends on Monday. And without further ado, we are going to be tier ranking the different Hunger Games movie posters. So I guess let's just dive right in.
I'm excited for this, just to talk through all the different posters.
Me too.
I mean, we're ranking from S tier, which is the best, to D tier, which is the worst.
I'm excited for this episode. It'll be fun. Should we just start out with our first poster?
Guess we're going in order here yet.
So our first poster is the Catching Fire Mockingjay poster with the flaming Mockingjay.
I guess the
on
teaser
it.
poster would be the ones that are just the basic posters. I feel like all of these are going to be S tier,
But
they're
fine.
iconic.
I mean, it's iconic, but there's nothing exciting happening with it. So I kind of wouldn't put it in the S tier.
I think it's so cool to see what was on like the book cover come to life though. So
True.
I would put the Catching Fire one, the teaser at S tier personally.
I put it in A tier because it's like we have so many exciting posters. You know what I mean? Like it's not that it's a bad poster by any means.
All right. I'll let you put it in A for now. If we have to switch it later, I might fight for it.
There we go. So, okay, so we have our Flaming Mockingjay. The next one is the Catching Fire Katniss one where she's pointing her bow at us. This one, I could give it a solid B.
A B? Okay, I was thinking B, so perfect.
Yeah, I'd give it a solid B.
It's
There's
all
nothing
right.
Remarkable. It's great.
It's not bad though.
Yeah. Okay, this next one is what I refer to as the Coldplay one because it came out with the
Coldplay one. Yeah.
with the Coldplay song. This one is
it has that quote on it too, right? Like the sun persists in rising, so I make myself stand.
I love her. I'm gonna be honest. Like this is my S tier.
No.
Yes, it is so good.
S-tier?
It is way above just a plain Mockingjay.
I disagree. It's gotta
so
go in A
beautiful.
tier.
And the colors, like just and the wings behind her. I remember seeing this for the first time and saying, like, what artistry is this? This is beautiful.
Okay.
I have to fight for her.
I'll let you put it in S tier.
Yeah. I have to fight for her.
I think it's a little bit boring, personally.
Like maybe it's at the end of the S tiers, but it's definitely
all
like
right.
It's pretty. The
we
colors
can
are
leave it at the end of the S tiers. Okay, so the next one is we have the has a lot of white and blue in it, like silver, of Katniss and Peeta from Catching Fire of the Victory Tour. They're both wearing like the white outfits. She's holding the flowers. This is definitely S tier for me.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
Okay, great.
We can put that up there.
I remember seeing this for the first time and just being like, they're so beautiful. I love them so much.
I was just like, my children are getting married. What's happening in this photo?
I love it.
And since we both agree, I'll put it above the Coldplay one.
Thank you.
Yes.
Everything's gonna go above the Coldplay one.
No. At least you gave it to me. Our next one is pretty much the same image, just zoomed out.
With like the weird architecture above that kind of looks like maybe the cornucopia.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I could put it in a solid C or D tier, to be honest.
Okay, let's put it in C because I was thinking C.
It's the same thing, just further away. It's not as
like
beautiful.
Zoom in to my faves. Like,
yeah. Why are we so far away? The dramatic Catching Fire. This is no place for a girl on fire. This one, I'm impartial to.
It kind of belongs in C.
Yeah.
What the other one we just talked about. I like the image, but like with the words on top of it, I feel like it kind of, yeah, I agree. It's a little cheesy.
Well, first we have Beatty's chair catching fire still. There's nothing remarkable about it.
What do we think about the chair posters, like as a
Ugh.
unit?
I love the chairs. I remember the chairs coming out. It was a significant point in my life, to be quite honest with you.
There was a lot of hype and drama surrounding the chair posters. Do you
Yes.
remember that? Because
Yes.
they gave us these posters with the chairs without anybody in them. And it was
Mhm.
like, what are these chair posters? And then
Yes.
everybody editing different characters onto the chairs that
Madge.
didn't make it in, like Buttercup.
Yeah.
So I feel like there was a lot surrounding these chair posters. So they're kind of iconic.
I love them. There's a few I like more than the others, but BD is a D tier character for me, so I'm gonna put him there.
No,
I
I was
could
gonna say
do
put him
without.
in a B tier. So I say
B?
we go halvesies and put him in the C tier.
He's definitely going last though there. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan.
Edie, I'm sorry. There's nothing wrong with you.
Next,
Next we have Caesar Flickerman, which
Caesar.
I think is pretty awesome because
The
we didn't get a lot
drama.
of like Caesar Flickerman content in terms of like character posters.
I agree.
So I'd probably put him like up in A tier.
I can agree with that. He's just looking away. Like it's just so dramatic. I mean, most of them are looking away.
With his like
Mm.
leg kind of crossed. I don't
And his
know.
loafers.
And the
I just
fancy
love it.
chair.
Now we have Cinna, which Cinna I would put up there too. I like Cinna's poster.
I put him in C tier.
I put him in B.
All right, I'll give you B.
Yeah.
It is a nice chair. It's a very nice luxe red
See,
chair.
Emily and the chairs.
Always. We got
F-
Effie, my
Oh,
queen.
This one's iconic.
A tier, A tier.
Absolutely. This one has to go in front of Caesar, I would say. Not in front of the Catching Fire. I love Phoenix. This is A tier for me.
I think he looks kind of funny in this one, to be
How
honest.
does he look funny?
I don't like Phoenix costumes.
Where
so
would
I
you
think it's
put him?
weird.
I like the low-cut
Can we
shirt.
put him in B?
Yeah, I can put him there. I'm not like
Okay.
obsessed. I'm not dying over it.
Like, it's not
But he will
terrible.
go in front of Cinna. No, he goes after Cinna. Cinna looks too iconic. He's slaying too hard.
You know, it's
right here.
interesting, these posters too. They're holding, not all of them, but most of them are holding a white rose.
The tributes are, yeah.
Okay, but then our next one, Gail, is also holding a white rose for some reason.
True.
Which I do
didn't
not
think about that.
understand. And then Haymitch comes next, and I don't think he's holding a rose.
I know, that doesn't make any sense.
Like, why? Gail just stole Haymitch's rose, is what happened.
Like, he's not a piece in the game. What are you talking about?
Why would he be holding a white rose? I don't get it. We're definitely putting this in D tier, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Gail. He's holding a white rose for some reason, which doesn't make any sense. Our first D tier. Of course it's Gail.
It's Gail. It has to be Gail. What are you talking about? Hey, Mitch, I think his kind of deserves to be in D tier as well. if I'm being
Okay, I would
honest with you.
agree. I feel like it's always his hair for me. To
His
be
straightened
honest.
hair.
Something
just-
about the Haymitch character posters always throw me off.
There's something awkward about it. And I think just the fact that, let's talk about this. Phoenix holding a rose, BD's holding a rose, Johanna, Peta, Katniss. And again, it doesn't make sense why he's not holding the rose.
Yeah,
because
these two that don't make sense have to be D
Yeah.
tier. I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't either.
Give him the rose.
But in contrast, this next one is an absolute slay.
I
Johanna,
agree.
she
Mhm.
the look that she gives the camera gives me chills every single time. This is a solid A for me.
I feel like it's
she
almost
is-
S tier. I feel like it's almost the best
Yeah.
one of the group.
I would agree. There's her and Peta's are up there for me. I'd put it at the end of the S tiers though.
I definitely put it before Coldplay, but
No, nobody's touching Coldplay. And then next we have Peta, which is my other S tier one. He looks good.
I
He
love
looks
that white tux.
so good. And I love the arm. There's something about
And with the
him
gold
popping up
piece
arm.
too in the pocket,
Yes.
the
you're going to
shoes. I
S.
love it.
You're going to S. Absolutely. But you're behind Joanna because Joanna's just giving us that look.
Yeah, she's got the vibe.
But Katniss's, we all know how I feel about this dress. We all know.
Not the wedding dress.
The
It
wedding
is
dress is so
interesting
ugly.
she's standing instead of everyone else is sitting. I don't totally understand what that was supposed to symbolize.
She's a Mockingjay. She's different than everyone else. She's the rebellion.
Yeah, but
She's
everybody else
standing
is
up to Snow.
participating and standing up to Snow as well. Like the other victors are as well.
Yeah, but she's really standing up.
On her tippy
physically.
toes.
I feel like I would give this a solid B.
Okay, because it's Katniss. We'll put it in the middle.
Okay, we got through the chairs.
Okay, but looking at this, I feel so bad for Beatty. You just putting him in C tier for no reason.
I don't like the man. What can I say?
I feel
Okay.
like Beatty should move to B tier.
No, there's
Okay,
nothing
can we move
phenomenal.
Katniss to A tier
Yeah, we can move
and
it
move
to A.
Beatty to B tier?
No.
No, then
It
let's
stays
leave
as it
Katniss
is.
at B tier. I hate that. I'm so sorry, Beatty.
He'll get over it. He's fine. Our next one is the original Hunger Games Mockingjay pin. This is iconic.
Iconic, yeah.
This
S
goes in
tier.
S tier, absolutely.
Has to.
And where would we put it in S tier?
I put it first, to be
I would too.
honest. Just like
She's
seeing that for the
beautiful.
first time.
There's something about her. Just the nostalgia of
Especially
seeing
thinking about the
that.
motion poster too, which I don't know, bonus points, I guess.
Yeah. No, this one's so good. Ooh, I love these next ones. They're
Me
not
too.
S tier for me, but both the Katniss and Peeta catching fire look that I'm getting is A tier for me.
It's like the We Remain look,
Yeah.
because it's from the cover of the soundtrack for Catching Fire, I think. With her
Yeah.
hair like the red background and the clouds and her hair kind of like flowing. I'd put it in A tier.
Would you put Peeta there too? Because I'm kind of pro Peeta and B. Like looking at him, he kind of looks weird.
I'd probably put it in B.
Okay. He's just giving me like a weird look right now. This next one,
yeah.
ugh.
You like it or you don't?
I hate it. I
No.
absolutely hate it.
No. This is the
It's so-
Catching Fire IMAX poster.
So ugly.
Excuse you. This is S tier.
This is D tier. This is an easy D tier.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is S tier.
No way.
You got one in S tier, so mine has to go in S tier. There's
Yours,
no
it's
way.
gotta be in B. Like we have to, because this is
In
the one.
B? You're not even
This
giving
is-
me A?
This is the one where I was like, this is so ugly. I cannot even fathom
No,
this.
it was so beautiful looking at it, like completely blown
No,
up on the
no.
IMAX
I can't believe
poster
this.
holder. No, absolutely not. It
People
has
need
so
to
many
comment.
cool little details in it.
No, it's so bad. It's
Holly.
so ugly.
Everyone's gonna say you're wrong.
Uh-uh.
I can guarantee you.
No, it's so bad.
No,
You're going
Holly,
in B.
no, it's not.
You're
You
in
have to
B.
give me A. It has to
I
be
can't.
A.
I
No, it
cannot.
has to be. No, because I think it's S.
No, I think it's D. So
No
the average
way.
would be
See,
B.
this is why we couldn't share. This is why we had to do separate tier rankings.
See, before we joined this meeting, we tried to figure out if we could do two separate
Like a
tier
split
rankings.
screen.
Yeah, but we can't. So Emily is really upset right now.
Okay, it has to go at the beginning of the B tier then.
Oh, just
The
because you gave me
beginning of the B
Coldplay.
tier. Can
You
we
gave
put
me
it at
Coldplay.
the end of the A tier?
Ugh. Blech. I can't.
The
I'm
end of
throwing
the
up.
A tier. The end of the A tier.
No, I can't.
I gave you the end of the S tier.
No, I
This
can't.
is one level below.
I can't do it.
Then we have to move Coldplay to A tier. Beginning
No.
of A tier. One or the
Ugh.
other. You get to decide.
Fine. I'll move Coldplay to the very front of the A tier, but I will not budge on this. I need people to support me because this poster is just so
Oh
bad.
man.
There's too much going on here.
That's the point. There's
It's
so
so
much
ugly.
going on. It's like an I Spy. It's like you think
I
it's one
Spy.
thing, and then you look at it, and it's so complex.
No. I
Oh,
can't.
Holly, breaking my
I can't.
heart.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Let's move to the third one. So this is like the Catching Fire set of character posters. It has the big 75 in the corner and the white clouds, and they're in their arena outfits, which I know you hate the Catching Fire suits, so I feel
Yeah.
like that might be why you kind of don't like it that much.
I
kind of like it.
It's just like a C. Like there's nothing crazy to me about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a character poster. I'd probably put it in B tier. For me, it's like the same as the PETA Catching Fire Red Clouds poster.
Yeah, I can see that. I'll give a pass on the suits today. I'll give a pass.
And then the next one we have, there's two that are kind of more character posters where all the characters are put together and there's kind of a different background. So all of the tributes are together for Catching Fire in their arena outfits. There's kind of like more clouds behind. There's a lot of clouds in Catching Fire.
See, this one is my other D tier one. Like, it's just ugly. It looks like they're
Well,
trying.
it's all of them kind of photoshopped together.
Yeah,
Like they're not really together. I'd probably put it in C tier, but
you're being generous.
am I?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine,
think
let's
it-
put it in D tier.
We'll put it at the front of D tier. Like, what's the point of it? You know, we don't need to see everyone Photoshop
True.
together.
So then the next one that we have is an international poster. I think it might be Brazil. I'm not 100% sure, but it's Katniss in her arena outfit with the Catching Fire logo. And then we've got the same group of tributes underneath. I kind of like this one more
This
than
one's pretty cool.
the one that we previously talked about with it, which is just the tributes. I'd probably put this one in, I don't know, C tier.
I feel like I like it more than BD. That's what we get.
I kind of like it more than all of them. I'd probably put it at the beginning of C tier.
Okay.
What do we have next?
This one's just the original Hunger Games movie poster of Katniss, where it's a close-up of her face.
She's kind of turned. There's some flames.
Mhm.
The Hunger Games logo.
This one's kind of badass. I kind of like this one.
I thought you were going to say it was kind of bad, and I was going to agree.
Oh, wait, really?
I mean, it's
I-
kind of like she's giving a good look.
Yeah,
I think I do like the look that she's giving.
she's
I
serving.
might put it in B.
I could see B. I agree with you. I kind of will put it right behind your favorite. Because I'm vibing with it more than the Catching Fire Katniss that we put there.
Oh,
I
but
don't
I
know.
like
There's
the
nostalgia
arrow.
there.
I like
Really?
when she's shooting an arrow.
I like when she's just like fiercely looking at us.
But is Katniss even like that in the first movie? Like she's giving this badass look.
True, never mind. I agree.
And
with
it's
you.
it's almost
see
kind
where
of
you're coming from.
glam.
I can see that. Our Capital Couture
Character posters.
character
Mhm.
posters. These ones,
They're
kinda
hit or
awesome.
miss for me, honestly, depending on the character.
I love the Caesar one. You better say you love the
I
Caesar
love the Caesar
one.
one.
Okay, good.
I feel like that's S tier.
Oh, absolutely. He's
Like,
looking good.
So much energy. Very,
Oh.
very Caesar. So
He
in
was in front of
character.
PETA. He earned it.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Then we have Finnick, which
This is
same
another one.
outfit.
I think he looks really weird.
I can see that. Yeah, there's nothing crazy about it that I'm like
His hair,
drawn
it's
to.
like he's a mullet or something.
Stop. Oh my gosh.
And it's like maybe the Capitol like made him pose like this. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's just giving me weird vibes. I don't know. I don't like it.
I'm thinking it's not awful. I'd give it like a C, like end of C tier.
I'd put it anywhere in C tier, honestly.
BD gets some credit there. Cinna, what are you doing
What
with
is
your
this
legs?
pose?
It's like he's doing like this stanky leg or something. Like, I don't know what this man is doing.
It's like a confident pose.
No, it's not. Why are his knees buckling?
True.
You go in D tier immediately. You go at the end.
Okay, next we got my queen, Effie
Icon.
Trinket.
She is
Love this
serving.
outfit.
She is serving.
Love the look. She's so
Oh.
happy to be having her picture taken for Capital Couture.
Yes. I
I'd
get
put
an A
it
tier.
in. Yeah, A. I agree.
And Joanna, oh my god. She
So
looks
good.
so good.
I think this is my favorite one of the group. Well,
Mhm.
maybe up there with Caesar. Joanna and Caesar are my two favorites.
S tier immediately.
Yeah, I agree.
Get up
Love
there,
that.
queen. Next we have Haymitch,
Haymitch.
just doing nothing. Why is he always
As
just doing
always.
nothing?
Why doesn't he have I watched Catching Fire recently this week, and Haymitch is always holding a teacup with alcohol in it. So it would
Just
be great if he was
something.
holding like a teacup, because he just walks around with that everywhere.
Or even just a bottle, or he could even cross his arms for crying out loud. Like he's not doing
Just
anything.
cross your arms.
Just like those cringe school pictures
Yeah.
that you used to take.
I don't like it.
I give it Finnick vibes.
All right, put it next to Finnick.
You go there.
C tier.
Better. Except for Finnick's outfit is worse, so you two have to switch. And next we get our beautiful girl Katniss. I mean, she's not doing anything crazy.
For me, I feel like this looks really fake and like photoshopped. I mean,
That's fair.
obviously they all are, but she kind of looks like a doll.
That's fair. I can see that.
I think it's weird. I would put it in C tier with the other two, honestly.
Get back there. I'll put you between these two because at least Haymitch looks real, I guess. Okay, and then finally President Snow. This is nothing to go crazy about, in my opinion.
It is one of our only President Snow posters, though. I wouldn't put it in C. Maybe put it at the end of B.
I can see
Like, it's
that.
not bad, but
Look at us just ranking everyone B. So far, this is our stats right here. We have most of the posters in B.
honestly, I'm pretty impressed with the distribution here.
Yeah.
And there's a bell curve. Like, that's nice.
Yeah, there we go. Our data analyst is here.
Yeah, right. Okay, so PETA is the last one of the Catching Fire Capital Couture posters.
Not good. It's just kind of cringy. Some of these PETA shots are just kind of like, you're just using him to use him.
True. His hair looks good, though.
Give me his baby face.
I feel like I'd put him next to President Snow.
Yeah. What poster is this from Hunger Games?
This is from the Hunger Games Mall Tour.
Mall Tour. Ooh.
Yeah. I
Something
kind
I
of
didn't
love
get to
this
go to.
poster. It's Katniss. She's poised to shoot her arrow, and then a close-up of like the wing and body of the Mockingjay.
It's pretty cool.
I like
give
it a
A.
lot. I would put it in A.
Yeah.
Probably after Catching Fire. We've got 3 vintage past victors and their posters. So the first one is Mags from the 10th games.
Yay. I
Which
love
I thought it
this
was
poster.
so cool that they did these.
Yeah.
Like, this
I wish
was
they would have
awesome.
done more.
I wish they would have done older ones for like other victors, like that we knew of.
That's
like
true.
Haymitch's.
Yes.
You know, for Catching Fire, you didn't give us Haymitch's games, but you could have given us a young Haymitch vintage Victor poster. Come on. It's right there. But I love that we got Mags.
I love this one. This is S tier for me.
I
thought this was great. I remember just being so excited the first time that I saw this. And she's just so beautiful too. So
yeah,
cool.
They picked a really cool model to put in the poster.
38th
38th, who apparently broke her spine.
This one is also S for me. This one, just the retro look to it is really, really cool.
I'd probably put it at the beginning of A just because we don't know who the victors are.
That's fair.
But I agree that it's like super high up there.
Now that we know what the production of Ballad looks like and how they're going for that like 1940s look, I think it's so cool that this kind of like gives off a sort of like late eras vibe, if that makes sense.
And honestly, looking at Mags's poster for the 10th games, it looks so similar to what they're doing. Like the, I don't know, the fade of it and her outfit. It looks very awesome. Accurate for the time period that they chose for the look of Ballad.
Then we have the 67th Victor. This one kind of it reminds me of the like far out Catching Fire shot that we have in the C tier.
I agree.
Because there's not much to see there.
There is one alternate one. There's like 2 different versions of this, and it's a little bit closer, but it was more boring. Like this one, the Victor's actually like posing, like doing something in the shot. But I'd put this lower.
I'll put it right next to the distanced one, the Catching Fire. And then we have
more Capital Couture.
These ones are hard to explain because I don't know anything about
They're the District Heroes posters. So unfortunately, they didn't do all of the districts. And I'm kind of confused why they chose the districts that they did, because they didn't do 1 or 2. They didn't do 11, which are kind of prominent in the films. Yeah. But it is cool that some districts got more attention that like don't get any attention in the movies.
That's fair.
So they did 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 12. They have just random district citizens, and it's like their industry, I guess. But the Capital Couture version of like their industry, it's like a little bit more glamorized. They're interesting. I like them a lot. I love that they did them. The concept is super cool.
Yeah, I didn't know much about them.
Capital Couture, that Catching Fire promo era. We got so much content.
I feel like too much content, like the Subway gift cards that I used to hoard.
Just like random stuff like
this. That. Yeah. So we have District 3, a solid C or D. There's nothing crazy happening. There's nothing crazy.
No, I I love it though, and we hardly ever see anything from District 3. It's so like
District 3, I hate
techie.
District 3. Oh,
It feels like sci-fi to me, which I love.
okay.
I'd put it in probably the beginning of B.
Not beginning. That's way
We
too
can
much.
well, we can put it at the end of B.
Well, I was gonna say middle. We can do middle. I'm not gonna be too picky. We'll put it above the chairs.
Okay,
I
what about
agree,
the
this one's
next
cool.
one, District 4? I think this one's really cool.
This one is cool. I would give it a solid B. I feel like
The
most of these
beginning
are
of
Bs.
B,
Yeah.
it's like a
Anything from
net
about the district.
dress, and she's holding a couple fish. Oh, I love her hair and the pose. I think it's cool.
She's beautiful, yeah. Then District 6. This one just looks like I would see it in an advertisement today, to be honest with you.
Holding a
With
big
the
tire.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like this one. I don't know.
I give it like a C,
Okay, I'd put it in C.
but like end of C vibes.
It's like, what are we gonna do for transportation? Let's hold the tire.
Tire. This next one, Sevens, is really cool though.
Yeah, I agree.
I like 7.
This
I'd put it up
district
there with-
citizen, he's missing a leg
Yeah.
and he's sitting down, and then there's that's a bunch of like wood next to him, right? I think that's a really cool concept.
I'm gonna give it up here. District 9, she's beautiful. Like the yellow.
The yellow and the
Yeah.
contrast there.
Mhm.
I agree. I'd also put it at the beginning of B.
I put it above 4.
What is this next one? Oh no, it's 10.
It's 10, your favorite. They're just holding, what is that, a lamb?
Why does he have a pipe?
Because apparently that's okay and he has money to spend on.
But is that District 10 related? That's just
No.
him.
Yeah, agriculture, same thing, right?
He's like covered in fur,
It's weird.
very hairy fur, and has a pipe. Is he holding something?
He's holding a lamb.
Oh.
That's literally an animal.
It's hard for me to see. It's a little smaller.
I give this
Hmm.
C. It's kind of like with the tire. It's like, what am I looking at here?
Yeah, I agree. I'd put it before the tire, but
There's more going on.
interesting.
And then the last one is the District 12. The little kid from District
I
12.
love this one. The one thing I don't really understand is why it's a kid when like the kids don't like they're not minors.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Is she
'Cause
like
if it's a
eating an
hero.
apple or something?
Yeah, you don't get anything. You don't get anything.
What is this, parcel day?
Yeah. That hasn't happened in years. Okay. That one kind of goes with like the other two, the 10 and 6 ones for me.
I mean, it's catching fire, right? So maybe it is parcel day. Maybe she did get it.
She's a hero. She got her candy. You're going here. There we go. Look at this. B and C are really starting to fill up.
I like that we're not putting everything in like S or A tier.
No,
We're
absolutely not.
reserving it for the ones that are really
They have
fantastic.
to be really good. This next one is Katniss standing in front of the Avenue of the Tributes for the Hunger Games.
I think this was the San Diego Comic-Con poster exclusive, so you only got it if you went to San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, we get
For the
it. You
first
got
movie.
tickets.
I did not go. I was not there, folks. That was not a humble brag.
No, I literally, if you own this, I hate you.
I sell them on eBay sometimes.
This one, it's not that. I think it's a solid B for me. There's nothing crazy happening around here.
I might even put it at the end of B, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
It looks
Super
just
fan of
kind of
this one.
cheesy.
There's a different one that's similar that I like more, I think.
Okay, the next one is Mockingjay.
Yeah,
Mockingjay
Mockingjay
Part
Part 1
1.
teaser.
That one's beautiful. That we should put that with A. I feel like next to Catching Fire.
I think so. I'd probably put it after.
We gotta move our way up through here.
It's getting busy.
Next is our Mockingjay Part 2 poster, which
I'm
Same
not
thing.
a fan of this one, to be honest. She's just kind of standing there in front of it.
yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird. I
Eh.
agree. C vibes.
C
question mark?
vibes, yeah.
I kind of want to put it in front of the chair at least.
Poor Beady.
Whoopsies. And then we have my favorite King icon, Boggs. Oh,
Right.
love
Which
him.
is this is like that whole kind of group of posters that are like this. But
Mhm.
I just wanted Boggs to represent the pack.
Fair enough. It makes sense. He doesn't get enough
So the
credit.
Star Squad all had posters of them in their rebel military outfits
Mhm.
in front of the Black Mockingjay.
I love the Black Mockingjay.
I do too.
I want to give this a solid B, just because there's
I
nothing
could put
crazy
it
about
in
them.
B. Like they're not doing anything wild in the posters, but
Yeah,
where to put them is a decision now. There's so
I
many in the
know.
row.
So many in B. Next, we have a blown up version of Katniss with everyone photoshopped in with her. Kind of similar to the Catching Fire
Yeah. I mean,
beach
I will
one.
say I like this one better than the Catching Fire one because we do have President Snow, like his marble statue is broken and like laying down, and she's kind of standing on top of it. But I still feel like it's just
Trying too
everybody's
hard.
photoshopped in to one photo, and it looks kind of funny. It's
Mhm.
almost like it's propaganda for the rebels. Is kind
Yeah,
of how I see it.
I give this one a solid C.
Where did we put the other one? We put the other
D.
one in D. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd put this one in C. The black and white close-up of the, I think mostly Star Squad members with the red Mockingjay,
I
which
like this.
I hate them.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think it's weird.
It's not that I love it. I like it. I think it's cool how she has the Mockingjay on her face, just like the contrast of the red and the black.
Yeah, but I feel like there's other posters that did the contrast in like the red and the white and red and black like better.
I mean, I
I
could
don't
give it a
know.
C.
I'd probably put it in D, but if you want to put it in C,
We'll put it at the very end.
we can do that. I don't
What is
like
this
them.
next one?
I don't totally know.
I'm not familiar with this one.
I'm not really either. I mean, because it's not really a poster, it's more like a propaganda promotional image. I don't know if it came from Capital Couture or it's a peacekeeper, and it's kind of like got a graffiti feel to it. There's two that are kind of like this. There's one that has Katniss, and there's one that has a peacekeeper, both from the Mockingjay films. Mockingjay Part 1, I think. Maybe Mockingjay Part 2. I don't know.
I
It's
think
hard
this one's
looking
like
at the Mockingjay posters and being like, was this from Part 1 or is this
part
from Part
two.
2?
Yeah. This one is kind of cheesy to me. I could give it a D tier.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I like that a peacekeeper is featured
Yeah.
in something, but I think the red Mockingjay on the top is kind of cheesy. So I'd agree with that.
You can put it at the front of the more Mockingjay.
More Mockingjay.
This one is kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it's just Katniss standing there. I like the lighting of it. Kind of like the colors, like the embers.
I give it end of C.
I don't know if I'd put it in C though.
Really? Like
Well,
look at what we
I'm
have
I'm
so
looking.
far.
I'm looking at them. I almost equate it with like what's at the end of B,
I can
like
see
with
that.
Katniss standing there. So I guess it's beginning of C, end of B for me.
This next one's really cool. I love this Mockingjay one. Like it's kind of hard to see. I remember seeing this one and being really hyped about it.
It's just the back of Katniss in her black Mockingjay suit. So you see the wings in the back, like that detail, and the quiver, which I think is pretty cool. I really like
I give it B.
Scroll back up. I need to
We gotta compare.
let's assess. See, what really throws me off is my S tier IMAX poster being in B. But
Stop.
I'd probably put it in A tier.
No,
honestly.
it's not that good.
I would put it at the end of A tier.
End of A tier. I feel like okay.
It's better than FE.
This next one is trash. It's garbage.
Yeah, this was like a whole series of District 13 citizens, and they're just kind of standing there in the corner, and then the rest of it is just gray.
This is D.
It's like they're not doing anything, and
They're
then
not trying.
they're also really tiny.
It's just, it's so ugly. This is the worst one in my opinion.
It almost looks like they're standing there in a lineup.
Yeah, very true.
Does that make it better, or
Ah!
like is that what they were going
Trying to help her
for?
hurt your case right now.
I mean, but District 13 is very boring, and they're like very kind of trapped and controlled. It almost is kind of like a prison. Maybe it's C tier.
No, this is ugly.
I can't put what's at the end of C tier. Just the faces. in front of these. I feel like these are better. They're totally better.
No, absolutely not. It's just so plain. And then it just awkwardly says 13 on the
Okay, well
top.
then I feel like this has to go at the beginning of B tier because I feel like
Okay,
it's more interesting than the other ones here.
that's fair. This next one I love, 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 love. It's
Okay,
the
tell us why.
White Mockingjay Part 1. It's so beautiful because it's President Snow, Peeta, and Joanna. And I just loved seeing just the plain white is so beautiful. And just
Mm.
knowing that they're not in control, like it's all Snow that's just abusing them and has them in his control is phenomenal. I think they did a great job with this. I'm not going to say it's S by any means, but I would say it's like A or higher B.
I can put it in B.
Are you just kind of impartial to it?
Well, I feel like it's high up on B. I think I like some of the other posters that relate to this poster a little bit more, but I really like this poster. I see it almost as kind of a series of 3 different posters.
Okay, this next one. This is absolute S tier for me. Absolutely adore. It is so, 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 so cool.
The Avenue of the Tributes.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is a foreign poster. I mean, I guess next we should do the other poster that's the US poster that's similar to this one, but it has the banners on the sides of the Avenue of the Tributes and it has the character posters on the banners. And then this one has Katniss shooting her like bow and arrow. It's the same image as the one from the mall tour. It is very cool. I like this one a lot.
I say this is A.
Okay, I can go with that. I would put it in A tier. Beginning of the A tier. Yes.
And then the next one also. This one has to go in S. This
I
one
think it has to go in
S
S too. Like I
because
had this one on my wall,
yes,
the first official poster that I got.
it has to go up there. Like I just remember the absolute excitement from this one.
Has
Like you said, it
Katniss
was
and
on.
Peeta's faces on the banner, like the
Mhm.
Avenue of the Tribute. She's like looking up the avenue, seeing her arena costume, then with the Mockingjay at the top. It's just iconic. I love it.
Iconic. It's so nostalgic too. Okay, we're to our last row.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, this next one is Mockingjay, and it's like kind of cartoonish. It's Katniss, the red, the black, the white.
Yeah, it's similar to the other kind of graffiti poster that we talked about before that had the Peacekeeper, but I like this one more than that one.
It would be C tier for me.
Okay, I'd put it C tier, probably in the latter half.
Then another. How many Mockingjay posters can we have?
We were putting these together, and this one I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen it. I mean, I guess I have to have seen it at some point, but I just don't really remember this.
It gives me Catching Fire vibes because it reminds me of the Catching Fire DVD.
It looks kind of like fire, like the embers, like sparks in the background a little bit, but she's looking up and she's in her black Mockingjay suit. I like it though.
I give it B. There's nothing crazy about it.
I like it better than the 2 that we have at the end of B.
Yeah.
It's all 3 of them just kind of her standing.
Again, it gives me Catching Fire vibes, but it's not Catching Fire. So the next one is the 3-finger salute.
Which this is kind of a series. There was like a bunch of different hands doing this, which I thought was kind of cool.
I give it a C.
This one. It's just a hand.
It's just a hand.
Yeah, I'd put it in C. It's a cool concept. If they had done like a bunch of hands doing that in one single poster, like a big group, I think that would be cool.
That would have been cooler. Then these 2 babies have to go up to A tier to be with the other movie posters.
You know, I don't like the one where Katniss is
I agree.
Leaning to the side in the air shooting. I feel like it's a glamour shot.
Glamour shot. Okay, so this one goes A. This one has to because it has to be
put
with
that
its
in
little
A.
brothers and sisters.
Yeah, not above Catching Fire though.
Oh, true.
Never above Catching Fire. In order. That feels
In
right.
order.
Yeah, this one has always been weird to me.
I agree. I can see it. It's just kind of weird.
It's like, why? Why is she doing that?
C? Question mark?
I'd probably put it at the beginning of C. Like, I like her just standing there doing nothing more than I like
Stop
the glamour shot in the air. Ooh, we've got from Mockingjay the same kind of image of Snow, the marble statue sitting in the chair, but now it's broken. And we've
This
got
one's
the
cool.
spray paint Mockingjay in the background. I love this.
It says so much in the image. Like this is one of the posters that just says so much with so little.
I agree. Does it belong in S tier?
No, 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 no.
Near the beginning of A?
I was gonna
Or
say like A or
somewhere in
B.
A?
So we'll put it in A.
It would go before Effie. Like it would go before Katniss in the Mockingjay suit, don't you think? Like,
Yeah.
would we put it
It goes
ahead
before the
of the Victor poster? The 38? I almost feel
oh,
like beginning of A tier.
but then this one right here. I love this one so
Okay,
much.
okay, we'll leave that for you.
And the next one is Katniss taking her throne,
I
the
love
goddess herself.
Katniss sitting in the chair, and it just reminds
So
me
cool.
of at some theaters having the chair there where you could like sit in
Yeah.
just like Katniss.
Can we bring back those days where movie theaters had really cool things like that?
Right? Especially for the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Incredible marketing.
There'll be a snake cage at Ballad. Not kidding.
I would put this one in S tier.
Yeah, this is iconic. Queen, Slay.
That seems good. I love that we have Katniss and Peeta
They
victory
have to
tour
be
like
there.
on
They have-
third place.
Oh, just you wait. I'm about to go crazy about one of these. Just you
Okay,
wait.
I'm excited.
And then next we have our Mockingjay shot with Katniss and Prim. This one's so sweet.
This
but
was like an exclusive poster at Cannes,
yeah.
which I saw somebody selling on eBay once and I almost bought it, but I
Oh,
didn't.
you
'Cause
should
it was very
have.
expensive. But I love Katniss and Prim and that
Prim gets
relationship. And it's so
no-
cool that they got a poster together.
Yeah, Prim gets absolutely nothing in these promos. Where's the Prim shot so far?
I think she was only included in the last one that we haven't seen, the black and white photos with the red Mockingjay. I think she was
Mm,
in that.
what a shame. I like this one. This is like a B for me, just because Prim's in it.
I'd put it probably kind of high up in B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
I love
in
that
B?
she's in her medical uniform because it like is showing them both fully realized, I guess, where they get to in Mockingjay Part 2.
This next one is another red, black, and white Mockingjay poster with Katniss having the rose as her eye.
I don't really like this one.
I don't like it either. I could put it in D, but at like the higher end of D. It's not like I hate it. I just really don't like it.
You know, I could put it in D too.
We'll put it right here.
I'm not a fan.
This one gives me more Coldplay vibes. Again, this is
I
Catching
love
Fire.
this one.
Like Mockingjay is just trying to be Catching Fire in these promo shots. Trying to channel their
Mockingjays
prime.
Part 2 because they're trying to get the box office that Catching
Yeah.
Fire got. And they're like, let's
Yeah.
throw in some Catching Fire inspired promo.
There we go. It'll work out, right?
I love this one though, because I love that the real Mockingjay bird is on her shoulder.
It is cool.
Scroll up, I gotta analyze.
Gotta analyze. I'm not thinking A.
I'd put it in A. I might put it at the end of S actually. So
Okay, we'll put it in A. I'm like, there's no way she's an S.
maybe there? Yeah.
Okay, you waited for it.
Oh no.
I will fight anyone and their mothers over these posters. I
Oh my gosh.
will die. Let me tell you a story. Back in the day, so I used to have in my room like one of those a ceiling fan. I took these out of the magazine and I had my dad like make it so he didn't ruin the poster, but he tied like a string to it and I hung them from my ceiling fan. So when my ceiling fan moved, it looked like at night they were like the tributes faces at night. And these posters, I swear, were on my ceiling fan for a solid 5 years. Like I love these character posters.
Listen,
I should
Holly.
explain what they are. They're the Hunger Games side profile posters. This one is just Katniss. She's beautiful. She's stunning. I love it. I will die on this hill. I'll take this over the Coldplay any day.
They're so boring, Holly.
They're so good, but the nostalgia behind it.
This was also, this was the first thing that like all of us had, and I too took them out of the magazine, put them up on my wall, and had them right next to my bed and stared at them before I went to sleep.
Yes.
However, that doesn't mean that they're good.
They're so good. This has to be S. Like
Absolutely not. I
It has to
refuse.
be A.
I'm not
I
putting
will
them in
not go
S.
lower than A.
There's no way.
I
They're
will not go
so
lower than A.
boring.
No, but they're so good.
Oh my gosh. They're just like looking at the side. There's
It
no
is
emotion in
so
their
good. But
faces.
I love it.
Oh, Holly, Holly, Holly,
Please,
Holly, Holly.
please.
All
Uh,
right, scroll up. We got to figure this out.
oh, please. It definitely goes before this back photo. It's gotta be
Uh,
A tier. Please.
if we have to put them in A tier, they have to
Belong
go
there.
somewhere after the teaser posters.
Okay, we'll put it right here before Effie.
All right.
Yes.
I hate them.
I will die on this hill for these dang
So
photos.
bad.
No, they're not. So good.
Yes, they are.
They're so good. The emotion
Oh,
behind
no.
them. Okay. Next, I will also fight on this hill and die on this hill for this. You have to love the district posters.
I'm gonna agree with that. Seeing the district posters and the design for each of them.
They're S tier because it's just so cool. They're
I
iconic.
don't know about S
They
tier.
gotta be S tier. Like end of S tier.
They're pretty iconic and they're used
Yes.
throughout. So okay.
Yes.
I'm on board with the S tier.
And then we made it to the final poster, which is kind of fitting to have the first poster of
Where
the
it all
Hunger Games
began.
here. This one has to go in S tier. It has to.
I don't know. We already have some from the first movie up in S tier, right?
It's
Like,
definitely not
what's
going
all
down
up
here,
there?
so let's go up here. We'll bring it up here with us. I would say third place.
Third place. You know, I think we have the Catching Fire teaser too low. Why is that an A tier? I feel like that belongs in S tier.
The Catching Fire teaser, like this
Mhm.
one? No, that one belongs there.
You know, and I almost want to let you put Coldplay in S tier. I mean, just looking at how it is right now.
Yes.
Because I feel like that belongs. It's definitely better than PETA in the chair. I'll let you vote. Can I move up the IMAX poster?
No.
Get to be an
No.
A tier.
We'll put it right at the very
It's
end.
S
And then we'll
tier,
put this
Holly.
here. This is our ranking.
All right, I don't agree with that one, but
Where do you want to put this one? Like right here?
the chair is more powerful.
I'll give you that. Joanna's chair is pretty awesome.
I feel like Catching Fire needs to move up to S tier.
I feel like end of S tier.
Okay, I can live with that.
Because the district posters are so iconic. And you know what? She deserves more. She deserves
No,
more. She deserves here.
Leave it. You've got your favorites in A, and I've got my IMAX poster in A. We
we
can
go.
live with that.
We're like married. We're compromising right now.
I like this.
Mhm.
You know, nothing can beat that first poster.
Nothing. Absolutely
Seeing that
nothing.
for the
on it.
first time and just like, that was the first thing. And
I
how
so
they were
agree
gonna
with these
do
top
that.
three.
I love this top 3. I love this top 4.
We have everyone in it. We have Mockingjay, Catching Fire, Hunger Games.
Yeah.
So take a
I'm
good look,
feeling good about
everyone.
this.
If you're watching, here's from the top. Here's our A tier. Or S
And
tier.
what is
A
this
tier.
called? I think it's just called Hunger Games movie posters. If you want to go and,
See.
create your own ranking.
If
I
you
don't
do,
think I forgot anything.
if you do create your own, share it with us. Send it
Take
to
a
us.
screenshot or something
Yeah, we want to see it.
and like tag us in it and we can share it on our social media.
Yeah, because this was fun to do. I'm excited to do more tier lists with
Mhm.
you.
I think we are going to be doing a tier ranking of something throughout the whole franchise. That should be fun tomorrow on Tribute
gosh.
Talk.
The work that Emily, let's just all give a round of applause for Emily for all the work that she's putting into this one.
These tier lists. But it's so fun.
You're gonna do a lot of work for the posters, but just wait for Tribute Talk, man.
Oh my
Emily's
gosh.
gonna be doing a lot of work.
That took me an hour and a half per movie.
So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be worth it, I promise.
And if you have any
But-
other ideas for tier lists or things that we can rank,
Yes.
let us know. Well,
Share
either we can do
your
it on an
ideas.
episode or Tribute Talk if it's would be more fun with the group. I feel like there's no way we could have done this with a group.
Oh God, no.
We would have disagreed way too much.
Absolutely. This tier list is gonna take a long time anyway with everyone just screaming. Yes,
We gotta make quick decisions.
Yeah. That was our ranking of all the Hunger Games posters.
Da-da-da.
Thanks for joining us and join us tomorrow for another tier ranking of a surprise. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You can also stream after the fact. So if you can't join us live, join us after. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
See ya.